Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go! 6-1. 25 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. 6-1. Let's go. Mike screaming. Safety screaming. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Set,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Back. To the car. Slam.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 2nd and 12, Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's checking. Watch out. Alert! Hey, 24. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got you, son.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready? We got 25. 22, Jack, cover. 22, Jack, cover. Go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 20 seconds.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Douglas complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Got it. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Timeout, ready?
Back to the ground game here, Gurley.
You ain't going nowhere.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
57. Mike, 57. 57 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. Dunlap. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
57-9.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 57. Mike, 57.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 12-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Check right, 27. Let's go, D. D. Watch the shit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They try right side here, Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 15, check.
2nd and 13. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. That's complete. It's Collins. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Watson off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Houston.
Watson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long time to go.
Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Buying, and this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Ready? Check it backer, check it backer.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Watson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They run. It's Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run.